Welcome to the Dutch capital of America, Solvang, California, where it seems as though a piece of Denmark was transported into California's Santa Ynez Valley. While this little city is home to a ton of Danish architecture, it also has an abundance of European imports, arts, foods, and more.
Today we will be exploring Solvang as we continue our adventures towards Alaska for the summer. Our mission in Solvang is to enjoy the Danish culture by trying new foods and enjoying the architecture, but we have another plan up our sleeves that isn't Danish, but it is definitely interesting. Make sure to stick around as we explore Solvang and beyond. As we're walking through this beautiful little city, it's so unbelievable to think how far the city has come. In 1911, 3 Danish immigrants purchased nearly 10,000 acres of land in the Santa Ynez Valley, trying to escape the harsh winters of the Midwest and start a new life out on the West Coast. After enjoying our walk through this cute little town, we made it to Solvang restaurant, which is home to Arnie's famous able skeevers. And let us order them and explain to you what they are once we have them.
Thank you. What we got is an order of able skeevers, and basically what it is a dough ball that is the size of a tennis ball, fried in oil and topped with powdered sugar and raspberry. It looks and smells delicious, so let's try it out. These things are big and no joke, so let's just pick it up, take a look at that. So the actual dough ball itself is not as sweet as I would expect, but on the top with the powdered sugar and jam, it makes it really sweet, and it almost reminds me of like a warm biscuit topped with jam and powdered sugar, and it's really good.
While Ashley and I tend to think that things taste pretty much the same most of the time, we actually kind of agree on the flavor of this. She thinks it tastes like a biscuit slash cornbread texture without the cornbread flavor. And I think it tastes more like a biscuit but like a pancake as well. And so you did get 3 in this little tray, and it was $4.75. Supposedly this is the best deal in the Solvang area. They do have them elsewhere, but come to the Solvang restaurant to get them because they are the best deal and they're really good. Yeah, 1 Kringle slice, 1 cream cheese strawberry candlesniggle, the Danish cinnamon roll. Yeah, that one.
We got 3 different pastries here, and we're gonna take turns explaining it as we try them. We're gonna start off with a kringle. Here's a kringle, and it is actually usually in the shape of a large pretzel. We got a video of that so you can see what it originally looks like. A kringle is a flaky pastry that has a gourmet filling in it, and then it has icing on the top. Let's try it out. I can't quite say what the filling is on the inside, but it almost tastes like an apple pie in terms of the filling, and then a croissant on the outside. It's a super interesting texture, but it's really sweet, but it also isn't overpowering, so I really like it.
What we have here is a kegelsnigel. It sounds funny, I'm not really sure I'm saying it right, but it's a Dutch cinnamon roll. It's a very popular Danish pastry, typically served with coffee or tea as like a mid or afternoon snack. And so I'm gonna give it a try. They had normal cinnamon rolls, and I made sure to save the kegelsnigel, and they looked at me like he doesn't know what he's saying. So let's give it a try. And so truthfully, it's kind of dry, but it's thick. It's a very thin pastry, but for how thin it is, the texture is like a thick, dense texture, but at the same time it's a little dry. It's very sweet, and it's one of those tastes that kind of just sticks around even once you swallow the food. And so I really do like this. I would definitely have it as an afternoon snack. And you're gonna have to stay tuned for when we do go over to Denmark eventually to see if I really do have it as an afternoon snack. But until then, we're gonna enjoy this in the United States.
Typically when you think of a Danish treat, you think about a Danish pastry. So we have a strawberry and cream cheese Danish, and if you haven't had a Danish before, the outside is like a croissant, and then there's some filling in the middle, which is strawberry and cream cheese. It's obviously going to take a couple more bites to get to the filling, but the actual Danish itself is really good. It has a very sweet taste and a very flaky, light texture. Now I need to get to the middle, so let's break that right in half, if we can. There we go. That's really good. There's not much to explain about it. It's basically just cream cheese and then strawberry jam, and it's mwah. Well, the food has been amazing and so delicious. It's time to explore a little bit more of Solvang's architecture, so let's go.
At first, most of the buildings here in Solvang were based on the Danish architecture. The first one to really do it was the Lutheran Church, but after World War II, there was a huge interest in the Danish village, and now here we are with a pretty big little town that has a bunch of Danish buildings and architecture.
Our time in Solvang has been so beautiful and so much fun. We're heading out of here now and going back to the car, but there is actually one more stop and we're really excited about it, so definitely stay tuned for that. We drove about 5 minutes away from the center of Solvang, and we're doing something that is not exactly Danish, but it seems so cool and it was so close by, so we figured, let's do it.
Yeah, awesome. Appreciate it. The fun thing we're going to do in the area that is not exactly Danish is Ostrich Land, USA. So you can probably see some of the ostriches behind me. I keep watching my back because as they get close to the fence, they think I have food and they're trying to get over, and I feel like they're nibbling at me every time I try to say something about how they look. But they're interesting looking animals, exquisite at that, and they're very smart. They know exactly where the food is on the ground, where people drop it. And so we were gonna buy an ostrich egg, which is huge, but it's actually $65. They were $40, but the ostriches aren't laying enough eggs, so of course the price went up. That same $65 is about the same price as a dozen of eggs nowadays in 2023. So we're probably just gonna stick with our normal eggs, but let's feed these guys. They look so cool. There are actually emus here as well that honestly just looks like a mini ostrich, but we'll show you that as well.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm more scared than I thought I was gonna be, just because they really like move their head a lot and it just makes me nervous. But okay, there's two right here. Let's try it out. Are you hungry? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. They're all running over. No, I can't. Okay.
Yo. No fighting.
See, they're freaking scary. Fight.
I'm so scared.
Oh, he's nice.
Wait,
The ostriches can't be that hungry because they don't want to eat anything from my bowl. They'll eat out of Ashley's, they'll eat out of everybody else's bowls, but they want nothing to do with my food. So maybe I just got a bad bowl of food, or they're just not hungry.
Right next to the ostriches are the emus. Let's see if they're gonna try to eat some of this. Oh, yeah. Hi. You look like baby ostriches, but oh my gosh, all three of them.
We have found more ostriches. Let's see if they'll eat out of mine. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's my. You trying to get my finger back there?
Do not pet its head.
I want to try petting it. Come out here. Pet the back of its head. Probably bite your hand off.
Yeah.
So I'm 6'2". This fence is probably about 6 foot. Look how tall this guy is. He's got to be 7, 8 feet tall. Look at that. Here, buddy. Thank you for being in the video. He's kind of eating all of our food, though. Y'all hungry?
Wow. Ostrich World was definitely unique. The ostriches were so tall and so big, and the emus were really weird looking, but they were more hungry than the ostriches, so it was kind of more fun to feed them, to be honest. Overall, we had such a great day in Solvang, and we hope that you really enjoyed this and are inspired to come to the area. It's so beautiful. There's so much to do that we didn't even show. You could really spend a couple days here, but we just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more travel content, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!